This guy that I was working for, I knew he was working for the feds. I knew it, but he would never give me up. And I don't know why. God rest his soul. I don't know why. He would never give me up. But he was working, like you said, sometimes they'd work for him and then, you know, to keep shit going. So I would give him cars and shit. So one day I traded him the Jag that I was driving for his BMW. He had a 745, so I would drive his BMW. So he takes the Jag back to the house, and I think the FBI or somebody put a wire in it. No, a wire to hear what I was saying, or some shit like that. Because when I left him and I got my car back, I got pulled over, and they took the car, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, y'all take the car. So 2 days after that, they come to my house. And they like, you know what we here for? And I was like, yeah, y'all just took my car the other day. And he's like, no, it's serious than that.
And George Bush, he had busloads of like people from South America, you know, to help clean up.
Yeah.
They had a lot of gualas down there from South America, you know what I'm saying? Just helping and paying them like $200 a day.
I've never heard guatas. Yeah. Guatemalans?
Yeah, okay. We call them gualas, you know. So it's a lot of them. So a lot of them stayed at the hotel, or they knew to come to this hotel to get the dope. So every day at 4 o'clock, they'll get off and you'll see that bus. And man, when I tell you, it was bus loads of them. And I'm talking about they knocking on that door. Give me crack. You know how they talk, you know what I'm saying? And they take whatever you give them. Whatever you give. Man, I'm in there giving these guys $10 rocks for $100. Like, it was just that simple. So I said, well, going to work, well, I can make $1,000 waiting on them to get out of work. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that was my life. I'm calling home telling everybody, hey, I'm finna move to New Orleans. I'm staying down here. Hey, why would I come to work, get up out my sleep early in the morning?
That's for suckers.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And then when I get my check, this $280. What the fuck is this? I can make this in 2 minutes. I can make $200-300 in 2 minutes. While I'm coming out here to ride on the truck, get all this nasty stuff all on my clothes.
They never get arrested. They don't arrest them for nothing.
Hey, you know what? I had fun doing that.
See?
I ain't gonna lie. I had fun doing it, man. Because the people used to leave us little dollars and stuff out, you know what I'm saying? Little Cokes and water. The most fun I had being a trash man, we really used to go through neighborhoods, and it used to be women flashing their titties and stuff else. You know what I'm saying? So I got a kick out of that shit.
For Christmas, they put a little, it's a little Christmas card, and then it's like, hey, Merry Christmas, whatever. It's got some cutesy little thing, and then it says it's got their Cash Apps. It has the two guys' names and their Cash App. We send them $10. I've been doing this for 3 years now. Yeah. Every Christmas, I send each one of them $10, and these guys are making $5,000 or $10,000.
I pull out FBI agents everywhere. There's a duffel bag in there that if they get this bag, it's got a bunch of identities in there, over 100. So I'm like, man, the feds are there, but they're all hanging out outside. So I said, well, let me try something. I back in this brand new Acura. Where's Gloria? Was she like a serial killer or something? No, she just has some issues. You won't be seeing Gloria for a while. This was Zach's girl. I'm just throwing a name. So she's arrested. You mind if I go get my things out of there? Where'd you meet her? Tinder. I can pull that up, something such and such. Yeah, well, she won't be going out. That's a bad date. Yeah, I'm gonna just go grab my things. I went right up to her room with this duffel bag. No feds were inside. They were concentrating on her car that was outside, and I don't think they had a search warrant. They had a person's warrant.
Right.
So they weren't going in that house. I go in there and stuff the duffel bag closed. It's full, and I'm not sorting it. I just want to get the zipper closed. The duffel bag was so heavy with folders and stuff that it was like burning my shoulder. Right. I was trying to make it look like, nah, this is just nothing in here. No concerns to you. I popped the trunk electronically. Boom. Thanks, guys, such and such. Kind of tossed the duffel bag in. Boom. I'm walking out, kind of talking to the guy, laughing with him as I'm walking with the duffel bag. Toss it into the back of the trunk, close it. Hey, you guys be safe out here. Drove away. I'm and shaking. I did it.
The way to do it is go slow on a catamaran, 7 knots, nice and easy. And I thought, well, okay, what am I going to do if they stop me? I said, real easy. You know these fiberglass tubes that they use in road construction for sewage, I guess? Some are 6 inches, some are 12 inches. Well, they have caps for the ends as well. Yeah. So I said, okay, this is the deal. I'm going to get a couple, stuff them with and I put them on the inside hull of the catamaran, above the water line, and I'm going to have a quick release in case the Coast Guard stops. On the caps, I'm going to have cement. So it'll just hit the bottom, release from the boat, and they'll never find any on me. What I did was I put them on a rigging, a wire, and they hung down 20 feet. And I had another quick release right on the deck that you wouldn't know it.
Okay.
It existed. So what I was going to do is if the Coast Guard stopped me, I'd drop them. I still got them.
Right.
And deal with the Coast Guard. If they went ahead and did a search, did a check on me, if they left, I'd be good.
Okay.
I'd still have my load. If not, I'd just quickly jump and drop them.
They have this black ink money that's no longer viable for circulation. So what the Federal Reserve does is before they destroy it, they dye it black.
Yeah.
Well, there's somebody in the reserve that he got his hands on whatever, $1 million of it. And so what they do is they say, look, we'll give it to you for half that, but you have to clean it. They give you some special cleaner.
Yeah.
And basically they're trying to get you to buy the money from them. Mm-hmm. And then usually what they do is they dunk it in water. They'll show you a sample. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I've got a little bit, my guy's going to give me the rest of it, but we got to pay him $500,000 and then we can clean it.
Yeah.
He gave me $1,000. And then they'll put the cleaner on it and it'll clean off. And you're like, holy, that's $1,000. And you're like, now what is it? Yeah, 50%. I already got the cleaner. You're like, oh my God. So you run around and get all your buddies to give you a bunch of money and then you give them half of whatever it is. Maybe it's 100,000, you get 50,000 or $500,000 for $1 million. And then he's going to bring the cleaner and everything. And they give you this money that's just completely black, but we got the cleaner. The guy leaves, you can't clean the money. It's bullshit. It's black paper.
I was going to sell an Audi. We were supposed to go meet at this mall, and my homie, he used his girlfriend's car to take us up there, and she's a police officer. So he kept telling me, don't go to the mall. The mall is not cool because it's so open. He know that they, bust people there. So he like, man, something ain't right. So I'm like, yeah, I want this money. So me and my homie went over to the car. We did the transaction and all that. And then we start arguing on the middle of the lot. Mind you, the police got this all on tape. They recording us and everything. So we arguing back and forth on the lot. As we leaving, all these cops just come out of nowhere. They just start flooding it and they grab us. And I got the money in my pocket. I got $35,000 in my pocket. Like in my pockets. They grab us and they didn't take the money. They just got my name and they just got everybody's name and everybody's address. And it was 2 buses going on there that night. So it was a drug bus and it was supposed to be a bus to nab the car thieves.
Right.
So the car was going up to New York. So they had a plane. The one that don't really make that noise, not a drone, but they had a plane because they was going to watch the car. They was going to follow. They ain't do it with a helicopter. Okay. They was going to follow the car to New York. And so the cops grab us, and I got all the money. And I'm like, well, why the didn't they take the money? So I jump in the back. I try to jump in the back seat of my homie car while he try to pull off, and the cops get us. And I'm like, we just did all that. So why the didn't they lock us up? And I still got all the money. So that was the whole thing to get my address, and because they was about to bring us down. So the next day, I had another deal for a white X5. This was the setup. That other one was a setup too, but this was really the setup. My homie bring the car down. He parks it. I give him, his cut of the money, and I go drop him off, and then I come back for the car. The Africans